Well, I want to talk about the fact that our children will be the first generation of Americans that do not live as long as their parents. That's government says that. Medical schools say that. Big universities say that. No doubt about it. It's in the press. It's on TV. It's everywhere. Our children will be the first generation that do not live as long as their parents. This is a scorecard for the medical groups, which we have been holding up as godlike figures here to save us with their pharmaceuticals and surgeries for 125 years. And what we get for that? Our kids will be the first generation that do not live as long as their parents, so the doctors get an F minus, 100 minuses down. Failed theory. Just some examples here. There's a little 4-month-old kid, which was on the internet, deemed Bernie baby, because the parents at 4 months of age gave him a white wig, so he had the white hair like Bernie Bernie Sanders, and then also put glasses on him and dubbed him Baby Bernie or Bernie Baby, sort of like mimicking Bernie Sanders, during the election campaign, so forth, so forth. Well, at 4 months of age, this little Bernie baby dies of SID, sudden infant death syndrome, which is really cardiomyopathy heart disease, a sudden infant death syndrome, crib death. Doctors want you to believe the baby suffocated because he was sleeping on his belly. No, he died of a deficiency of a single nutrient, which is missing from baby formulas and oftentimes even mother's breast milk. And that's because these nutrients are found not so much in our foods anymore. Okay, there's some states that don't have any, okay, in our food. And farmers know to supplement these minerals for their livestock, but medical doctors say, just eat well, get everything you need. Then we look deeper and farther. The American College of Pediatrics some years ago said, look, we want to start giving statin drugs to 8-year-olds so by the time they're 30 years old, we don't have to worry about coronary artery disease and heart attacks. Well, guess what? There's a disease called Niemann-Pick's disease, which has kind of a look-alike for Alzheimer's disease in adults. And kids now, 8, 10, 12, 14 years old, are coming up with Niemann-Pick disease. And it's just a carbon copy of Alzheimer's disease. And, of course, is due to nutritional deficiencies. They want you to believe it's autoimmune or genetic and so forth. Not true. This is simple nutritional deficiencies. And you go on. Type 2 diabetes. Why are kids who are 10 years old getting type 2 diabetes, not type 1, not juvenile diabetes, but type 2? And babies being born with type 2 diabetes because it's a deficiency of a single mineral. We've known that for 80 years. And then, of course, there's thousands, 10,000 kids or more every year in America drop dead during athletic either training or athletic events. We're talking about cheerleaders, gymnasts, baseball players, softball players, soccer players, track stars, football, basketball. They're dropping dead like flies, sudden heart death, cardiomyopathy heart disease caused by a deficiency of a single mineral. And all doctors want to do is more EKGs so they can get these kids on a treadmill of surgeries and drugs and so forth. Well, what I want you to do is get a hold of the books, Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Theory of Disease Transmission, the book, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the CD, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the DVD, Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the book, Rare Earths Forbidden Cures, and, of course, the new CDs and DVD, Somebody Should Go to Jail, the DVD, and the CD, Public Enemy #1, and learn how you can protect your kids. Learn how you can protect your kids, how you can prevent all these problems by giving young kids that are dating seriously or getting engaged or getting married, don't give them towels monogram with their initials. Don't give them a linen set to start their household. Don't give them a $500 gift certificate to buy stuff either for their honeymoon or furniture for their home. What you do is you give them the 90 essential nutrients, 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 amino acids, 3 fatty acids. Get them taking the 90 essential nutrients before there's a child, okay, before there's a pregnancy. And we will significantly reduce, maybe even totally reduce and eliminate, like we have in the animal industry. Remember, I'm a veterinarian and a physician. We've eliminated every birth defect you can name. Okay, and we don't have animals dying of sudden death anymore. It used to be. It's called Mulberry heart disease in pigs and white muscle disease in calves and sheep and chickens and so forth. We've eliminated all that just by supplementing properly. And you give the 90 essential nutrients to these young couples that are dating seriously, getting engaged, getting married. You will not be a grandparent babysitting a special needs kid. You won't go bankrupt because of medical bills for your kids and your grandkids. Okay? But we're going to have to be proactive here. The medical system gets an F minus. Remember, 85% of all personal bankruptcies in America are due to medical bills. Somebody needs to go to jail. And public enemy number one, of course, that's the medical doctors. And so I want you to contact your Youngevity associate, buy the books Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Disease Transmission, the book Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the CD Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the DVD Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the book Rare Earths Been Cures, and learn how to deal with over 900 different diseases using vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals, and rare earths, amino acids, fatty acids, herbs, and aromatherapy oils. Okay, again, that's the books Epigenetics, The Death of the Genetic Disease Transmission, the book Dead Doctors Don't Lie, the CD Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and the DVD Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and the book Rare Earths Been Cures. Now, I also want you to consider joining the Youngevity Army. We have gathered literally millions of people together to get this message out to save as many kids as we can. We're looking for help. We pay very well. And you'll add 25 to 50 healthy years to your kids' and grandkids' life. How good is that? Contact your Youngevity associate today, and we'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
I thought we'd talk a bit about obesity, as there is a new report out from the CDC. A headline to this CNN story reads, Americans are fatter than ever, CDC finds. So results from one of the largest and broadest surveys of health in the United States. More Americans have health insurance and fewer smoke in 2015 than in previous years. However, that's overshadowed by rising rates of obesity and diabetes. Every year since 1957, the CDC has been asking Americans 18 and older about their health and the health of their family as part of the National Health Interview Survey. New report contains data from 2015, including more than 100,000 people, and states are continuing, the rate of obesity in the United States is continuing upward. In 2015, it was at 30.4% of Americans 20 and older said they were obese, up from 29.9% in 2014. When researchers began using the current survey back in 1997, it was only 19.4% Americans said they were obese. Other surveys say the problem could be even worse. A 2012 survey, the National Health and Nutrition Survey, found that 34.9% of adults 20 and older were obese. So to be obese, you have to have a BMI of 30 or higher. Those between 25 and 29 are considered to be overweight. And they say they found the rates of obesity are higher among blacks than Hispanics and white adults. 45% of black women reported they were obese compared to 32.6% of Hispanic women and 27.2% of white women. Similarly, 35.1% of black men were obese compared to 32 and 30.2% of Hispanic and white men, respectively. And they say adults between the ages of 40 and 59 had the highest burden of obesity. In that age group, 34.6% of people were obese compared to 26.5% in adults 20 to 39 and 30.1% in those 60 and older. The 40 to 59 group is really where you see a lot of effects of obesity on diabetes-related morbidity and mortality. You see premature deaths related to heart disease, are starting to see some cancers related to obesity. Other discouraging finding for the report is the number of Americans who said they were diagnosed with diabetes is continuing to rise. Among those that were at 18 and older, 9.5% they had diabetes in 2015 compared to 9.1% in 2014. The increase is not that huge in those years, but it does suggest a continuing upward trend. In 1997, only 5.1% of Americans had diabetes. The rise of diabetes is probably due in large part to the rise of obesity. So there you go. I guess because black people have more obesity, it must mean it's genetic.
Well, that's what they profess. And of course, we got the book, we got the book Black Gene Lies, which goes into many things, including high blood pressure and diabetes and obesity in the black population, which many claim is genetic. It's certainly not. Obesity, as I've been yelling about. In fact, did I get a flourish in there? Oh. Yeah, because I've been yelling about this forever because back in the 60s, I realized that we were going to be the fattest nation in the world, even though everybody's exercising more and eating less, because it had nothing to do with gaining weight and being obese. It turns out it's a simple nutritional deficiency, and it's one of those things where we have to be responsible, and just going to the gym and exercising is not enough. Eating less is not enough because the behaviors that occur when you get these nutritional deficiencies include cravings, binge eating, the munchies, these rare, quote, eating disorders, unquote, where people just eat 24/7. They get up in the middle of the night to eat. They'll sit there and eat 5,000 calories in a half hour and so forth in the middle of the night. Then they'll eat 5,000 calories for breakfast and 5,000 calories for lunch and 5,000 calories for dinner time. And so you really need to be on top of it and supplement with the 90. You will not gain any more weight. You lose the weight and keep it off. That's the magic. You keep off the weight. We'll be back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to California. And Rosa, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Rosa, you're on the air.
Hi. Good morning, Dr. Wallach. Thank you for taking my call. I'm nervous.
That's all right.
I
we can
need
help
your help.
Okay, please go ahead. What's your question?
I need help with rheumatoid arthritis, and I have leg cramps, high blood pressure, and back pain.
Okay.
That's
how old are you, Rosa? How old are you?
61.
Okay. And how much do you weigh?
130.
Okay. And how tall are you?
4'11".
Okay, not quite 5 foot. Okay. Very good. All right. And so at 4'11", I think at 130 pounds, you're a little overweight. You should be, at 4'11", maybe anywhere from 95 pounds to 105 pounds. So you might be 20, 25 pounds overweight, but we'll work on that. And rheumatoid arthritis is not an autoimmune disease, as your doctor would tell you. It's actually a combination of a simple nutritional deficiency and an infection with a bug called mycoplasma. And the bug is easily killed in a couple of weeks. And then you support and promote maintenance repair, the cartilage and ligaments and tendons and connective tissue and disc between the vertebrae and also the bone and bone itself. So we want to get rid of all the inflammatory stuff and the bad stuff. It means no fried foods whatsoever, no exceptions, no fried foods. Absolutely no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites. So that means no deli slices, no sandwich meats, no sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, corned beef, Spam. All that's got to go. No oils. That means no microwave popcorn, no theater popcorn. Absolutely no olive oil, no coconut oil. Yes, no coconut oil. Then absolutely no. Let's see here. No margarine, no mayonnaise, no salad dressing, no cooking oils, and then no gluten. You want to maximize absorption, relieve inflammation. So no gluten, no wheat, no barley, rye, no oats. You have to look at dog food, cat food, bird food, fish food, spouse, roommate, mother-in-law, kids, renters. Everybody in the household has got to be gluten-free. And then from a supplement standpoint, what I'd like you to do is get what we call one healthy brain and heart pack per month. One healthy brain and heart pack per month. Get an extra bottle of selenium, so you can take 2 of those 3 times a day. And then for the rheumatoid arthritis, I'd have you get an extra bottle of the Osteo, so you can take a total of 2 full ounces a day of the Osteo FX Plus. That'll also support healthy muscle metabolism and relieve these leg cramps and contribute to a healthier blood pressure. And then also relieve some of the back pain. And then for the blood pressure, I would get the the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. Take 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. Take the Ultimate Niacin Plus. That's 1 twice a day. That's 1 bottle a month. All that will support healthy blood pressure and support healthy blood flow and relieve inflammation. And call me every couple of weeks and give me some kind of progress report and or lack of progress report. We'll walk you through this, but this seems very straightforward, very easy. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
All right, let's head to Colorado. And Bruce, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Bruce, you're on the air.
Thank you very much for taking my call, Doctor.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
How can I help you?
Yes. I've been under doctor's care for the last 8 years for high blood pressure and kidney problems. And
now, are you on dialysis?
Well. No, the doctor wants to put me on dialysis. So my question is, do you have anything I can take to stop that? If I can, how soon could I expect some improvements? And can I get off all these nauseating pills I've been taking?
The answer is yes and probably. It's 2 different questions. Okay?
Okay.
How much do you weigh, Bruce?
Right now I'm at 180 or 190.
Okay, and how much, let's see, how tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
Okay, 5'10". Yeah, I'd like to see you weigh 170, 180, and so you're not too much overweight, maybe 8, 10, 15 pounds, depending, how your body built and everything. But high blood pressure is usually related to nutritional deficiencies. It can also be due to some plugging of arteries. As secondary, you have a smaller tube, and yet the volume of blood is the same, so the pressure goes up. And then it could also be related to the kidney failure, because when your kidneys have problems, they release a hormone called renin, R-E-N-I-N, which makes your blood pressure go up. So which came first, the chicken or the egg? Which came first, the high blood pressure or the kidney problems? Now, do you know what your creatinine levels are? What the number
I do.
is?
I've been watching it. They were doing in the 20s, and now all of a sudden they're down to 9.
Okay, so your creatinine levels are 9. Okay, now creatinine, as I'm sure your doctors have told you, should be like 0.85 or 0.92, something like that. So even 9 is significantly high. Anything above 1.5, they're going to start talking to you about dialysis and kidney transplants and so forth. But when you have kidney failure, 99% of the time, you don't have a kidney problem. 99% of the time, is little afferent arteries, which are 10,000 times smaller than the diameter of your hair, that carry the dirty blood into the filtering units, are plugged. And that causes the kidney to release the renin, the hormone, R-E-N-I-N, to rise your blood pressure, to try and get more blood into the kidney, into the filtering units. And also, it causes your glomerular filtration rate to go down, your creatinine to go up, everything just the opposite of where it's supposed to be. So we have 2 things to do to make these changes, and you'll see significant recognizable benefit very quickly, because you can track this stuff yourself. You don't have to wait until your regular doctor's appointments. How often are you seeing your doctor right now?
Well, I see him again tomorrow.
Okay. Well, you can actually start. Well, hang on. We got to run here for some message moments. We'll come back and tell you what you need to change. And that might even show results by tomorrow. And then what supplement program you need. And we'll be right back with you here, Bruce, after these messages. Okay, Doug, let's go right back to Colorado. And Bruce, okay, we're just getting into what you need to do to stop the ongoing damage, because this is all kind of self-inflicted. It's certainly not genetic, not autoimmune. And so, Bruce, what you want to do is eliminate all inflammatory foods. It means absolutely no fried foods, no exceptions. Absolutely no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites, no exceptions. That means no deli slices, no sandwich meats, no sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, corned beef, spam, all that's got to go. No oils. That means no microwave popcorn, no theater popcorn. Absolutely no olive oil, no coconut oil, no margarines, no mayonnaise, no salad dressings, no cooking oils. And then absolutely no gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And that will begin to slow down and stop the ongoing damage. And then at 190 pounds, about, give or take a few pounds, I would definitely take 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month. 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month. A full dose of everything twice a day. And then you want to take 3 of the ultimate daily classic tablets 3 times a day, because you're already in the significant, quote, kidney failure, unquote, which is really an arterial problem, not a kidney problem. And so we're going to be a little heavy-handed here. I want you to take 3 of those ultimate daily classic tablets 3 times a day, 3 at breakfast, 3 at lunch, 3 at dinner. That'll be 3 bottles a month. I want you to take 2 of the ultimate cardio sticks per day. It's 1 at breakfast, 1 at dinner time. You tear open the top, pour it in a bottle of water, and drink it. That's 2 boxes a month. They come 30 in a box. And then 2 of the ultimate niacin plus tablets twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And they're time release and also non-flush. And what they do, what the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, the Ultimate Cardio Sticks, and the Ultimate Niacin Plus do is support and promote healthy blood pressure. So you'll begin to see results there. You can test yourself 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday kind of thing. Keep a logbook, and you'll see your blood pressure will begin to slowly come down. And you can either begin to gently remove or reduce your medication as your blood pressure drops, or you can go to your doctor and ask him how much you can, or you can call him on the phone and ask him how much you can drop your blood pressure medication. We're on 3 of them. Just work on 1 at a time. And then also, let's see here. I think that covers that. It wouldn't hurt to throw in. Do you have any arthritis or back problems?
No, I do not.
Okay, good. All right. Well, let's just start there. That's going to deal with the kidney issues, deal with the high blood pressure, support and promote healthy blood pressure, support and promote healthy kidney function by supporting and promoting healthy blood flow through obstructed arteries. And let's start there. And then give me a call every 2 weeks. Certainly, going to the doctor tomorrow is a good thing because you'll actually have a baseline. Living in Colorado is going to take anywhere from 3 to 5 days, working days, to get the product to you. But you can start the diet immediately. Start it as you hang up the phone. And that way you might even see results tomorrow with your blood pressure. Might even see a little results with your weight. But certainly by the time you go back next time, which might be a month or 3 months, whatever he tells you to do, come back to him, you'll certainly see quite a bit of improvement based on the removal of all of these things that are causing the problems, the fried foods, the processed meats, the oils, the gluten, and also by taking the supplement program, which is going to support and promote healthy physiology, healthy metabolism, and healthy maintenance repair. Give me a call every 2, 4, 6 weeks. We'll walk you through this, Bruce. Okay, Doug, let's go to caller.
All right, let's head to California. And Ron, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Well, Ron, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. I'm calling for a friend, Tommy, and he has a chronic kidney disease, which he just found out about from his doctor. Told him it's not reversible, it's stage 3, and can't slow it down, and it's fatal. I told him BS, and that's the reason I'm talking to you.
Okay. Did he name the disease?
Yeah, it's a chronic kidney disease.
Okay, but he didn't say it's glomerular necrosis or glomerulofibrosis or anything like that?
No, he didn't. And his wife has also picked it up, too, and she's stage 2, he's stage 3. And I told him I would call.
Is it genetics? So he gave her his genes and she gave him her genes? I mean, hello?
No.
It doesn't make sense. Now, if they both have the problem, what does that tell you?
Tells me they're eating the wrong stuff.
Exactly. It's a issue of environment, okay? What they're eating, what they're not eating, is they're supplementing, are they absorbing? That old adage, you are what you eat, is not true. You are what you absorb. They both might just coincidentally have gluten intolerance. They're eating lots of wheat, barley, rye, and oats, and drinking beer made from wheat, barley, rye, and oats, and drinking bourbon and scotch made from wheat, barley, and rye, and oats, and eating oatmeal cookies and oatmeal for breakfast every morning. And then they're having these problems because it affects the intestines and reduces the absorption efficiency. And they immediately got to get rid of all the bad stuff. No fried foods, absolutely no processed meats with nitrates and nitrites. Okay, no deli slices, sandwich meat, sausage, ham, bacon, bologna, salami, pastrami, pepperoni, jerky, corned beef, spam. No oils, absolutely no gluten, no wheat, no barley, rye, and oats. And then how much does your buddy weigh here, Ron?
Yeah, he's about 145 pounds, and he's about 5'10".
5'10"?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so he's tall and slim. And what I would do, again, get him off of all those bad foods. And then from a supplement program, it would be about the same. I'm assuming his wife is about the same weight, 130 to 150 kind of thing?
No, unfortunately, she's shorter and heavier.
Okay, so they could both take the same thing. I would have him take 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month, have her take 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month, a full dose of everything twice a day. Then again, both of them, like the previous caller, both of them are going to need 2 bottles a month of the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. So they take 3 of those Ultimate Daily Classic tablets twice a day. They need 2 boxes, because it can come 30 in a box, of the Ultimate Cardio Sticks. Take 1 at breakfast, 1 at dinner time, and tear off the top, pour the powder in a bottle of water, and drink that, along with the other stuff. And then they each need 2 of the Ultimate Niacin Plus at breakfast and dinner. That's 2 bottles a month. And all this is designed to support and promote healthy blood pressure, healthy blood flow to the kidneys, support healthy maintenance repair of cartilage, ligaments, tendons, connective tissue, disc between the vertebrae, bone matrix, bone itself, and all tissues, including kidneys and heart and brain and liver and muscles, adrenal glands, lungs, thyroid. These things will support maintenance repair of all tissues and all systems and all organs. And so between the diet, which they can start immediately, in California it only should take 1 or 2 days, working days, to get the products to them, because it would be shipped from Youngevity, right, in California. Give me a call every couple of weeks. Let me know how they're doing. Give me numbers. I need to know a little more information about the diagnoses, but this will get them on the rails. And we'll be back with more truth, justice, and the longevity way on Dead Doctors Don't Lie for these messages. We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Longevity, 95 Crusade, and Douglas, go to callers.
All right, let's stay there in California and go to Jake. You're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Jake, you're on the air.
Hi, Dr. Wallach, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much for taking my call, and thank you for all your work. Yeah, you did for everybody. It's really awesome.
Well, you're very kind. Thank you.
I have two questions. I have my sister that have a skin condition, and I want to know if you can help her.
Okay, what's the name of the skin condition?
It was she have a rash all over her hand, but my first question was, is that because I listened to your radio so many times, and you always talk about gluten that cause gluten intolerance.
Is there a name? Yeah, is there a name for this rash on her hand?
It's just eczema, and I want to know what is it that gluten have something to do with the skin condition? And
okay.
Why is that?
Let me ask you a couple of questions really quickly here, so we can get all this in because there's only a few moments left. In this issue, so you may have to call on your second question tomorrow.
Yeah.
Did your sister have any respiratory stuff like asthma or bronchitis or colds every winter?
No, she doesn't have any of that.
Okay. Did she ever complain about bowel problems like constipation or diarrhea, irritable bowel syndrome, or colitis?
Maybe some constipation, yes.
Okay. Yeah. And so she has a gluten intolerance. If she's your blood sister, okay, that means that you also have a gluten intolerance, and it can be manifested in constipation, diarrhea, skin problems, asthma, bronchitis. It could be manifested as your appendix being taken out, that sort of thing. So you need to have a family meeting about this because all your brothers and sisters, all your cousins on your mother's side, your mother's brothers and sisters, and your grandmother, if she's still alive, all have gluten intolerance. So she needs to be no fried food, no processed meats or nitrates or nitrites, no oils, no gluten, no wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And then how much does your sister weigh?
About 120.
Okay, so I'd have her get one healthy brain and heart pack per month. One healthy brain and heart pack per month. There's a very good reason for that because it has more of the nutrients that's missing when you get the skin problem and the lung problem, asthma and bronchitis. It's actually caused by a deficiency of a single nutrient, and you take the healthy brain and heart pack, throw in an extra bottle of selenium, so you can take 6 selenium a day, 2 at breakfast, 2 at lunch, 2 at dinner, a half a dose of everything at breakfast and dinner. I would also get her a bottle of EFA pluses, so she can take 3 of those twice a day instead of 3 once a day, 3 twice a day. And then, gluten-free, that includes the dog, the cat, the bird, the fish, roommate, spouse, mother-in-law, renters, kids, grandma, anybody in the household who is eating gluten is going to cross-contaminate her. And so she has to be totally drop-dead gluten-free. All of her friends do, all of her relatives, because of cross-contamination in the laundry, the food preparation surfaces, the couches where they watch TV, the beds they sleep in together, all that kind of stuff has got to be cleaned up. And then she see results very quickly. Sometimes significant results as quickly as 2 weeks. Certainly within 2 months, she's going to see really, really wonderful results. But she's got to be gluten-free, drop-dead gluten-free, no wheat, barley, rye, or oats in any way, shape, or form. It's hidden everywhere. And anybody who has the symptoms, either direct or indirect symptoms of gluten intolerance, really should have a family meeting with everybody so everybody knows how important this is. And they all need to listen to a CD called Serial Killers, C-E-R-I-A-L. It's a contraction of the 2 cereal words. One cereal you eat for breakfast, and the other cereal is killer is somebody who kills people on a regular basis in the same fashion. And so we contracted those 2 words, and this is very easily to deal with. I've seen asthma go away in 2 weeks. I've seen dermatitis, eczema, and psoriasis go away in 2 weeks. And it has nothing to do with autoimmune. It's certainly nothing genetic, even though it appears familial. That's because everybody's eating the same foods. Everybody's taught to cook the same way by grandma. And grandma has it. She passes it on to her children. And the women, her daughters, pass it on to their families. And her sisters have it, and her brothers have it, but the sisters pass it on to their kids, and so on. So it's kind of a family thing, not genetic. And it's one of those deals where if everybody gives up the bad stuff and supplements with the good stuff, it all goes away. It'll never fail. Okay, appreciate everybody. Great testimonies and questions today. Thank you so much, Doug and Richard. Superlative job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. And God bless America.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. If you're up several times every night to go to the bathroom, have frequent urination during the day, feel like you have to urinate but then have difficulty getting a stream going, have leaking, dribbling, or urgency to the point a restroom must always be nearby, you may have an enlarged prostate. According to the National Kidney Foundation, by age 60, more than half of all men have an enlarged prostate, or BPH. By age 85, that number is 90%, according to the American Urological Association. Ultimate ProstFX from Youngevity has been developed for nutritional support of the prostate gland. ProstFX promotes prostate health and supports healthy prostate function. Stop sprinting to the restroom and avoid those embarrassing moments with ProstFX from Youngevity. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
With increasing rates of osteoporosis, it's becoming more and more evident that most Americans have low blood levels of calcium. Some would say,
I get all the calcium I need from dairy products.
Unfortunately, that's just not true. Besides, most dairy products are homogenized and can contain steroids and antibiotics that kill off good bacteria in the digestive system. Not to mention, the human body needs magnesium to make use of dietary calcium. That's why Youngevity developed OsteoFX Plus, containing bioavailable plant-derived forms of vitamin D3, calcium, magnesium, zinc, copper, and glucosamine sulfate. OsteoFX Plus is formulated to support healthy bones and joints. Not to mention, OsteoFX Plus tastes great, unlike other products that taste like chalk or dirt. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi everyone, Andy Anderson here. Are you using those handy little bottles of gel that zap germs, bacteria, and other nasties? In today's world, that's smart, especially with all the filthy doorknobs, shopping carts, and handrails we touch every day. Here's what you may not know. Once the alcohol evaporates, goodbye effectiveness. No more protection until you use it again. PureWorks to the rescue. Our FDA-compliant foam, lotion, soap, and spray do not rely on alcohol. Their killing power lasts up to 4 hours. PureWorks disinfecting spray is EPA certified to kill swine flu, bird flu, MRSA, HIV, hepatitis B and C, and a whole host of viruses and bacteria. Mold and fungus too. It's even safe around children and pets. You'll love the soft feel of PureWorks on your hand. It actually conditions and will not dry your skin. Here's a little peace of mind knowing your hands are still germ-free hours later. Get your hands on PureWorks and get PureWorks on your hands. Stand by. Pull out your paper and pencil for your local number to order PureWorks.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463. 3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the whey shakes again, the chocolate whey shake. And you need to remember, the whey shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the whey shakes again, the chocolate whey shake. And you need to remember, the whey shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake, or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the whey shakes again, the chocolate whey shake. And you need to remember, the whey shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake, or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the ultimate tangy tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewable vegetables, and besides that, they're not as good as tangy tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.